Bonjour, bonjour. Ah bah c'est le jeu que j'ai gratuit avec mon abonnement. J'ai renouvelé mon abonnement en cinquième hier. Voilà. Alors j'ai eu Red Dead 1 Remaster offert. J'ai la trilogie GTA qui a été offerte. Et j'ai toutes les extensions de tous les jeux compris. Et j'ai Red Dead 2 aussi. J'ai payé aucun jeu. Attendez, hein, je vais mettre que je suis en stream sur Twitch, sur Twitter. J'arrive. Hmm. Je vais prévenir que je suis en stream. J'arrive. Je fais un truc, j'envoie un message sur Twitter que je suis en stream. Ah, ta gueule, le correcteur. J'arrive. Je suis en train de faire un truc, j'arrive. Je me dépêche. Voilà. Voilà, c'est bon. J'ai envoyé un message. Voilà. Voilà. Allez, on y va. Ah, il a repris mon ancienne sauvegarde. Je ferai un réglage de son après parce que je vois que je peux pas accéder au réglage. Je laisse profiter de l'incident. Place du mort. Je sais pas comment ça va se donner sur la console.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that
Hey,
goes
you
past
boy.
my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all
Mais là,
about you,
jusqu'à
Phelps.
18h.
You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be
Ça me
keeping
fait penser
an eye
aux
on you.
Eucharisties.
I could spend a little time
Ça que j'aime
basking
bien.
in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
It's in
sir.
order, Phelps.
Quiet.
Et je vous fais une petite découverte pour vous montrer un peu le jeu.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes
That's
always so
awkward.
modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with one case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Attendez. Musique d'enquête avec auto, aide aux indices avec. Voici. Noir et blanc, ça ferait bizarre. Secousse. Beau. Il est beau.
It's been a year. What's he waiting
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
You look at this clown.
Pour un jeu qui date, sur Xbox Series, c'est autre chose, non? Contre la
Are you
sensibilité,
drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
contre la sensibilité, on en parle. Attends,
That's that guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
parle français.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot and the warehouses.
Oh, fais attention, toi.
I'll direct.
Il est en train de me pousser pendant que je conduis, quoi. Bon. Voilà. Voilà. Mes premiers pas dans la division d'assurance font passer un an comme simple flic. Un poste d'inspecteur ressemble au paradis. Ma première enquête porte sur un véhicule abandonné au dépôt, vient de Pacifique électrique. L'agent sur les lieux est témoin, ça ressemble à une histoire scrupuleuse. On doit retrouver du véhicule pour s'assurer qu'il ne lui rien arrive. Un dépôt de marchandises du PE. Ah bah t'attendras 5 minutes, mon pote.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identify.
Attends, je vais me garer, parce que je ne peux pas faire mieux. Comment on fait là? Ah, ça c'est pour la truc. Je suis en train de chercher comment on fait pour avoir la carte.
Straight through the next intersection.
Comment on fait pour avoir la carte? Comment on fait pour avoir la carte sur le...
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in
Ah, moi
shipping.
aussi, je l'ai sur les deux.
Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp
J'attends
Elliott.
qu'il arrête de parler que je puisse regarder.
Shipped out in
les
early
commandes.
45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You
J'ai ouvert la fenêtre,
single-handedly
mais c'est
killed
pas que
40
j'ai des collègues
Japs
qui
on this hill in Okinawa.
Bah, je sais
No.
que c'est sensible,
You
faut
were
pas
up
rentrer
there
dans les
all
bagnoles.
night, draped in
C'est
the
pas du
flag,
GTA,
knife
ouais.
between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
No, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I
Bon, t'arrêtes pas de parler. Option. Comment? Et, pourquoi on voit pas les commandes là? On peut pas voir les commandes?
Did my job. No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
Alors, toi, t'avances, gros merde! Avance! Putain, mais les mecs, faut avancer à un moment donné, hein! Le mec, il reste coincé, quoi. Attendez. Ouais, attendez, 2 secondes, je vais voir sur Internet comment mettre la carte du jeu. Il n'y a pas de bouton pour expliquer, quoi. Ah, moi, tant que j'ai pas trouvé, j'avancerai pas. Ah, ah. Il n'y a pas de bouton pour la carte. Il n'y en a pas, ça n'existe pas. Mémo, costume, option. Ah oui, c'est con. C'est marqué en haut. Ouais, faut aller. Marqué en haut. Ah, d'accord. Je vois pas où faut aller. Il n'y a pas un bouton de destination. Je ne vois pas où je suis là. Je suis où là-dedans? Bordel, leur truc, on voit rien du tout. Quoi. Alors, masqué. Bon, on y va, c'est tout. Hein. Je vois pas où je suis sur la... Un qui est en train de me klaxonner derrière. Il faut respecter la route. C'est que le stream fonctionne bien. Normalement, j'ai mis le système anti-décalage. Ouais. C'est bon, le système anti-décalage fonctionne très bien. Pas de décalage sur le stream, là, tout est bon. Le jeu d'aujourd'hui, c'est de la merde. Là, je préfère jouer des vieux jeux rétro que jouer des jeux d'aujourd'hui.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identify.
Ah, pompa, pas pompa. Voilà, c'est sensible la main. Voilà. Okay. Voilà, on m'a trouvé. Voilà.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
C'est tellement d'années que j'ai pas touché au jeu, j'ai tout oublié.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Inspecteur qui voilà, c'est l'inspecteur papy.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Dépôt de carburant. Ok. Bah, pose-toi, toi. Pourquoi t'es collé à mon doigt? Minute d'enquête échouée. Parce que vous.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type. Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. So I just sitting
Il suffit de regarder les visages comme on
Strange
regarde chez les
place to
gens.
be parking your
Pour
car.
se faire. C'est comme
Figured
ça
I'd
qu'il faut
better
faire.
take a look. And then I saw all the blood.
Dans la tête qu'il fait, il faut
So
trouver
I
la bonne
called the
réponse.
police.
Voilà. Présence sur les.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Mais moi, doué, accusé. Voilà.
you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Ah, il a baissé la tête.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around. Doc?
Detective
Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Ah, je fais de la peinture de la...
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
So what next?
Check the whole area, Detective. Assume everything's a potential lead.
Mais attends, comment on fait? Putain, elle est sensible, la manette. Elle est sensible.
The brand name might give us something to go on.
Voilà, 32 ans, 1m89, cheveux mariés. Ok, ouvrir un
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here? Happier times, I guess.
Vache, qui a refait la peinture.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Ah, attends, je...
Nothing significant.
Scene is a mess. Could have been a dozen different crimes committed down here with all the bows hopping freights.
révéler tout le temps.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Oui. Ouais.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
D'accord.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
You picked it up. You moved it. Why is it so far from the car?
God damn it, how in the hell would I know? That's it for me in police business from here on.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
Correct. Hein?
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
C'est déjà pas mal. Hein? Tout est pas dans le cochon. Dès qu'on parle de bouffe, il se réveille. Hein?
.620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind.
Ah, j'aurais pas dû ouvrir la fenêtre. Et voilà, maintenant j'ai du poil à
car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 43070 State Street. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight
J'essaie de lire
slams
en
into
même
his
temps que
car
je
doing
traduis, c'est un peu
90
compliqué.
miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
J'essaie de pas accélérer pour pas faire de bordel.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the
Je peux
license
pas
to get
regarder le
behind the
chat.
wheel of an
Comme
automobile?
c'est pas grave. Vous pouvez arrêter de parler, ça serait
If
bien.
it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Bukowski.
Don't worry, kid. Keep
Regarde le
watching the
chat
master
après.
and you'll get there one day.
Parce que j'aime bien suivre ce qu'ils disent. Voilà, je vais mettre le pause. Tout est bon dans le cochon. Ok. Je peux pas regarder le chat et lire en même temps. Parce qu'il y a deux chevaliers au bon cœur. À l'époque, c'était incroyable ce qu'ils avaient fait pour Star Trek. C'est incroyable. Il n'y a personne qui arrive à leur niveau. Gestuelle, les voitures, tout est bien réussi. Pas faire les noirs GTA, je suis pas trop fan. Mais bon, je vous montrerai quelques GTA, je vais dessus la main. New Coca. Ah ouais. Ouais. Hein? Bonjour, bonjour Théo, bonjour. Comment allez-vous?
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
L'inspecteur enquête, c'est l'inspecteur papy.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured.
N'oubliez
We
pas
found
qu'il
a
est
pipe
gratuit sur
on the
Xbox
scene with
Series
blood on it.
Oh,
et
no.
PS5. Hein.
My poor
Et
Adrian.
peut-être
Does the name
que si vous avez
Institute
l'abonnement
mean anything
au
to
Club
you,
Star
ma'am?
Game. Hein. Il a été offert samedi. Hein.
Yes, it does.
Avec,
We've just had a new water heater installed.
Avec le jeu, comment il s'appelle?
Whereabouts,
Red Dead
Mrs.
1
Black?
Remaster et la
Just
trilogie
outside the
GTA.
kitchen window,
Voilà.
at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take
Ouais,
a look
GTA,
around.
je suis pas
When
trop
you're ready,
fan.
we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer.
Dommage qu'ils n'ont pas fait un
Anything to
noir.
help secure my husband's safety.
Dommage qu'ils n'ont pas fait un 2 dessus là. Ouais, ok.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Don't think this is anything. incidental. Junk. Maybe if... No.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R and I should have an address.
Faudra les indices après. Mon cher, je me sens si sèche, mais l'inquiet de toi, mon amour, revient vite, je t'embrasse, Nicole.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Des lunettes.
This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match. A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't
Je
wait to
mettrai la
get out of this
vidéo tout à
house.
l'heure sur YouTube après. Ça les gens pour en voir.
Et
On va faire
have a good
chier.
look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Téléphone. Elle a une blague. $82. Ah ben, d'ailleurs, ça fait cher la plomberie.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Chaud. Téléphone. Téléphone, quoi? Carnet de vétérans perturbés. Ah!
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney.
Ah, j'ai oublié qu'il y a des indices qui donnent des indices. Ah ouais. Qu'il y a des cinématiques qui sont introduites dans le jeu. C'est ça que je trouvais bien.
I have these visions, these blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, It feels like it's in a
I'm
vice.
going to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Right, 2 secondes, já. Ouais, je regarde plusieurs fois. J'aime bien regarder plusieurs fois.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
L'autre se sert du téléphone sans demander. Hein. La cabane des chiottes, au jeu de jardin. Ah, voilà, il y a autre chose.
Not sure this means much. It doesn't appear to be connected.
Ah, il n'y a plus rien. Et si on a tout fait. Ah, c'est. Alors, je vais vous en dire voyage. Je crois qu'on a tout fait, là. Ah, on n'a pas tout fait, là.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Même les miroirs sont parfaits. Regardez-moi ça. Même les miroirs. Ouais. Merci. Merci. Albert. On a fait chaque pièce. Que j'ai oublié ici. Ah, il y a un truc que j'ai loupé. Mec, tu peux te pousser s'il te plaît? Merci. Dehors? Attends, je vais aller voir.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Voilà. Moi, je suis pas plombier, non? Ah, un truc qui va pas.
No use leaving the thing half finished. So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Viens ici, madame. T'as tué ton mari, je t'accuse direct. C'est pas bien.
I'm all right now, detectives.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently,
Ouais, elle a baissé la
he's
tête.
been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Merci.
So you didn't arrange to meet him out at the rail yards?
I've never been near a rail yard in my life.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Ouais, elle a tourné la tête.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They're terrible.
It's déjà 5 heures.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
The evidence is stacking up, Mrs. Black. It all places you at the rail yard last night.
I've already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't change a thing.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
3 sur 6.
Please do, detective.
J'ai eu 3 bonnes réponses sur 6 et elle en a 3 que mauvaises. C'est pas grave. L'inspecteur gadget. Attends, j'attends.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Carton jaune.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home
Ah,
life.
c'est pas
He's
évident.
too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
J'ai pas pris la bonne direction.
Citizen reports a 211 in progress. 43070 State Street. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Dans les quêtes, on verra ça plus tard. Pardon. Je suis trompé de frein. T'as qu'à pas te mettre son Fallait pas t'arrêter. Pas mal la musique. Par quoi? Elle a qu'à pas se foutre là. Allez, midi 57.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
You looking for someone?
Boy, that steak had
You
seen
know
better
Frank
days.
Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
That cherry pie was delish.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
As the cannibals finished off eating the clown,
Cole Phelps,
said,
LAPD.
That tastes
I understand
you.
you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough.
Moi, je vais essayer de ne pas faire d'erreur.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're going to have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. And your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Il faudra une substance faire opérer, si je me souviens.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Ah, mais ah, ne passez pas, ne passez pas.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole. Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Continue to respond.
S'il n'avance pas, tu vas le perdre. Il y a trop de voitures qui passent en même temps. Ta gueule!
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
On peut pas aller vite, il y a 30 bagnoles qui sont en train de passer en même temps.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour work in traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit, see if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Et Barrio. Comment on fait? Bah, il est où?
Stop right there, Adrian.
Je vais pas sauter dans le vide pour te faire plaisir. Et comment on descend là? Comment on descend là? Il n'y a pas d'échelle là. Attends. Oh. Non mais c'est n'importe quoi. C'est n'importe quoi.
Who the hell is that?
Oh, c'est n'importe quoi.
Jesus, Adrian,
Tu
I
vas
told
monter
you, we're
sur
in
le
the
toit, il est
clear.
en bas. Comment il a
Get
fait?
it.
Il a fait Spider-Man le mec ou quoi là?
Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun
Non,
is
ne
the last
monte
resort.
pas.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Ah d'accord. Ça.
Mr. Black, get back here right now! It's over,
Stop
Adrian.
right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well
Mon
done,
pull, là,
detective.
j'ai chaud.
Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Indice trouvé 14. 13 sur 14. Oh, j'en ai loupé un. Voilà, fermé. Ouais, j'en ai loupé un. J'ai loupé un indice. Chaud lapin. J'avais compris un chaud lapin. C'est encore mieux, hein.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
Advice?
We've got a scene, a dumped car, and a witness. Let's get there. An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on
Je sais pas
fire.
s'ils ont regardé le fameux truc là.
Very
Où
funny.
c'est la conduite automatique.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that.
You hear about Adrian? Brought in
Sur
Seattle
la
to throw him
pile.
out. Wife says she's going to take him back.
Women generally show more compassion. What are you talking about?
Ah, attends 2 secondes, ça me gratte, ça me gratte là.
Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. I'm talking from experience.
Mais, oh, mais qu'est-ce que tu fais, toi?
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Je vais faire attention, c'est facile de pas louper un.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can
Et
understand
la
that.
tête
See
du
this
mec dans
empty
la
lot?
petite maison dans la prairie.
Damn kids play
Avec,
stickball
comment il
here.
s'appelait là?
Always
La
breaking
vieille
my
bite.
windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Là, j'ai entendu freiner.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Vache, le temps il passe vite sur ce jeu. On va faire le tour de la bagnole d'abord, puis faire le reste après.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Empty.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. Optimistic, Cole. Doesn't give me anything to go on. Circumstantial. Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Oh ben, on sait jamais, hein. Le truc du téléphone à faire là. Quand je vois un truc comme ça, c'est que c'est à faire. Ça.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanic's workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thank you. I'm at a loss.
Check the car and the surrounds. If this is a crime scene, we don't want anything missed.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Did you see them take anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs.
Well,
We can speak to
okay.
Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask? Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up. You curious what he didn't want us to see?
On va faire, oh, il y a une table là-haut. Il y a des gens là. Je vais aller voir. Ah bah tu vois, là j'ai pas tout fait.
must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Voilà. Merci.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate.
Madsen
I'll run John Madsen
et
by R&I.
24-58.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Faut qu'on retourne au téléphone.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706 was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
Pas lui parler. C'était là-haut. Il est dans la voiture ou quoi? Ah non, il est là. C'est merde, il est où?
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
KGPL to any unit, the 459, they're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2, identify.
On va faire une petite quête, on va dire. Et là, quand on pas les sirènes, on traverse carrément.
KGPL to any unit, the 459, they're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2, identify.
11K responding. Go ahead, KGPL.
No, you pennies is hiding from me. I will find you all and eat you. Yes, sir. Damn! Why these places have so much preparation H?
Ça sert à quoi tous ces suppos? Retourne-toi, je vais te montrer.
Oh, wait! Pennies give me speed.
What are you doing? Get the hell down from there, you lunatic!
Ils m'ont pas allé vite. Hein.
You really need to lay off the pills.
Bastard!
C'est quoi le bouton pour te battre? Putain, mais le bouton! Putain, faut mettre le bouton, faut expliquer! Putain, moi je me bats pas tant que tu m'as pas donné le bouton pour m'expliquer.
Do it again!
This is going to end in tears.
Do it again! I dare you!
Putain,
Do it again! I dare
taper!
you!
Le bouton pour taper,
Do it
c'est
again!
quoi?
I dare you! Do it again! I dare you! Do it again! Do it again!
Ah, j'aime pas les gens comme ça, moi. J'aime pas les jeux, il n'y a pas de bouton, il n'y a rien qui t'explique, quoi. Faut mettre un mec, hein, faut mettre les explications. Hein. Ah mais toi, tu ne passes pas pendant que je mets la sirène. Ah mais... Ah, je supporte pas les gens qui changent de route comme ça. 17h30, j'arrêterai à 50 comme ça.
All units, officer needs help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Ah bah, je suis en pleine inspection. Tu vas pas me merder avec une petite quête à côté. Moi, je suis sûr. Pardon. Inspecteur qui tape pas assez énervant.
Don't tell me, let me guess.
Ah,
You were
le
making your
parrain
way
master.
past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself.
Hâte de
You could
découvrir
see
Mafia,
yourself in that
Mafia
car
4
and just
t'as
had to
annoncé.
take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
That's not right.
Oh,
wrong size. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
I doubt it. This isn't what we're looking for. Doesn't look like anything.
J'adore. Pas le choix. Ça vibre plus. Oh, attends.
Probably nothing.
Je t'ai dit de t'arrêter.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
en a un qui a bugué, là.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
So Valdez was just driving by and he saw the car.
Yeah, something like that. Happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Oh, il a une tête qu'il faut pas, lui.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill
Attends, je
Street.
te l'ai dit.
And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm going to kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your
Il a
back
encore
is
une tête
turned.
d'abruti, là.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than
Ouais, je te
hiring
l'ai dit.
returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Des belles caisses. Ah, il est pressé. Il se vend.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
Regarde de viande qui font dormir.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. In God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
Putain, les gens, ne passez pas pour le moment que j'arrive. Non, mais c'est pas possible. Il y a du monde ce soir. Merci à
We have a
tous.
Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the
Oula.
consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Had you met the kid before?
I have seen him when the car was previously serviced, but he was not impertinent enough to address me on that occasion.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you,
J'ai
Valdez.
une bonne et
They're
deux
gonna
mauvaises.
love your diary. Let's nail this kid Delgado and wrap this thing up.
En train de faire un... Attendez, je suis en train de faire un truc là, j'arrête. Ah. Je vais prendre une bonne douche après tout ça. Alors, il est...
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Will you look at this clown?
Qu'est-ce que je vais faire déjà D'accord, il faut aller au domicile des Delgado. D'accord. Ah.
I was married by a judge. Should have asked for a jury.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado, see how good his excuse is.
Putain, mais comment on met le carnet? C'est ça qui m'énerve dans ce jeu-là. Ils ne font pas leur boulot correctement. J'ai oublié quelque chose ou quoi, là? c'est à côté. Ah, mais ne passe pas. Voilà. Oh, les gens, ils ont assez manié de venir sur mon chemin, quoi.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't
Oh,
already
tu peux
flown.
te taire, arrêtez de parler. J'ai autre chose à faire. Taisez-vous. Ah, j'aime pas les gens qui parlent pendant que je train de vérifier un truc. Pas grand monde qui stream aujourd'hui. Il n'y aura pas de raid, hein, vu qu'il n'y a pas Soyo, Yonos. Cracotte, bah, lui, il est sur Fortnite, non, pas question. Là, je vais endormir tout le monde. Il n'y aura pas de raid après. Ah. Bon, c'est où que je dois aller? Ouais.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah,
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come
Elle est
inside?
mignonne, elle, par contre, elle, hein.
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Viens, je
Stay where you
Chiquita,
are, Miss Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
On a déjà commencé ici.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you
It would
help
take a
us
smarter
here,
man than
Anna,
me to
your
connect
little one
that.
won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
I don't think this is going to help us. Doesn't tell me anything. Nope.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up. You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricón that he is a man.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Ah, tu mens là. Je le vois direct.
Anna, do you want to go to jail? Do you want your baby to be born in jail? He was here.
He comes and goes. I can't control him.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Quelque chose ici? Oups, pardon. It's okay.
No good to me.
Y a rien.
I don't think so.
Lui parler.
Gabriel promised me. He promised me he would look after our baby. He's a good man. You have to believe me.
Quelque chose, mais je vais me dépêcher parce que là, elle va pas tarder à partir. M'en doutais quelque chose.
Don't think this is any use to us. Not much help. Seems irrelevant.
Voilà.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back. Diplomatic license plates.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Bon, tu vas arrêter de mentir ou je te fais une fessée.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river.
Voilà.
Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
On peut s'arrêter là. Attends, je vérifie si c'est... Attendez, je vérifie un truc, quoi. Si on peut s'arrêter là. Attendez 2 secondes. J'attends que ça sauvegarde. 17h55, ouais, c'est bon. C'est bien la sauvegarde. Voilà. Alors, merci Dirt, merci à Lulu, merci à Vert, les 3 motos. Merci aux personnes qui sont tous passées, merci à tous. Attendez, je regarde qui est sur le stream. Alors, Lulu, à Vert, Sandro, Tochi, merci. Il y a qui d'autre dans l'ombre? Soyouz, puis d'autres personnes que je ne connais pas. Voilà, merci à tous. Bonne fin de soirée, bisous, bisous. Voilà, merci pour le like. De rien, cher ami. Voilà, merci à tous. Et demain, on verra ce qu'on fera demain. Demain, on fait le show demain. Il y a un nouveau jeu, Victor Vic machin, là, qui arrive demain dans le Game Pass, là, le show, là. Alors, je ne sais pas à quelle heure, ils n'ont pas mis d'horaire. Hein. Ça peut être dans la journée, dans la soirée. Voilà, moi demain, je vais me reposer un peu. Parce que maintenant, je vais aller voir si j'ai mes sous de la tutelle que je puisse faire mes courses. Alors, sinon, ça sera vendredi. Allez, bonne fin de soirée, bisous, prenez soin de vous. Et je vous dis à ce soir sur YouTube si ça vous intéresse. Allez, bisous, bisous, prenez soin de vous. Je vous dis à ce soir, au revoir tout le monde.